Hello, welcome in everyone. My gosh, it's active already and the stream has barely begun. You've already got a level 2 hype train even. Jeez. Thank you again for resubbing Rail and Rayu. It's excellent to have you on board for a little longer. um let's see. Yeah, it is like the first like sunny, dryish day in the wild, isn't it, Frets? Um So I'm glad you were able to get some of the work done outside that you were wanting to do for the past couple of weeks, really. Man. And yes, and it is a nice holiday weekend, although it's gone by so quickly. Although some of that's because I spent a fair amount of time in VR this weekend. And I spent a fair amount of time in Unity trying to get things to work on the model. So I lost a lot of time this weekend, which I'm not sure if it was the most productive use of my time, but I got some things done I wanted to get done. Some of them time sensitive. So, fair enough. It could have been worse, just annoying. Yeah, I definitely know the workplace drama. I'm sorry you have to deal with any of it on today, on a holiday of all days. Or at least it's a US holiday. So, um, yeah, actually, my Canadian coworkers, I was wishing them good luck with their quiet day today because I don't have all the American workers like keeping things moving. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Zeeb. It's excellent to have you here. Um, let's see, what else was there? What else? So, but yeah, my gosh, it is so yeah, Virality is coming up next week. And so that's why I was spending a lot of time in Unity trying to get things working, because I want to prepare for that as much as I can. I don't. The only way to know how prepared I am is to actually go. It's gonna be my first time at a Virality event, so I have no real idea what to expect. But people have tried to like prepare me for it. So, so yeah. Yeah, I know it is. It's been rushing up on us. For a little bit, I was worried that it was like already this week, but no, thankfully it's next week. So, mm, the where else was I going? So, but yeah, I did some more tweaks on the model today, which you got to see last night, Rail. And I briefly popped into Theos' stream today, and I saw you got it on your model as well. So excellent. I'm glad you got it to work. um, yeah, I finally figured out, thanks to some advice from Theos, about how to get some of the other things working on the model. So I did that. That's what I was fiddling with today instead of what I originally planned to do, which was some layout work for the stream. Oops. So, but I do need to pop into VR, maybe after stream, sometime after stream tonight, to see if the changes that I made, work, or if I broke something. I want to make sure I can roll them back before things get too far off. Mm-hmm. I'm glad it works on my model, especially if I take off take off the overcoat top piece. It doesn't like it when I put my hands that close to my shoulders. Yeah, if I take that piece off, like it actually fits my model better. Hi Solus, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm glad Under was there to provide some help too. Under gave you definitely a boost. Really want to attend Rally next weekend, but family decided to make plans for my own birthday. Aw. Well, I'm sorry that you won't be able to pop into Virality at all, I guess. But, I'm happy that your family wanted to do something for your birthday. So, but yes, happy early birthday if for some reason I forget to say it again next week or don't get a chance to. But Virality is going for 4 days, so, you might have a chance still. And if you haven't registered yet, they are the economic hardship passes that you can apply for. which get you like basic attendance to the convention. So like, you know, that's a way to get in if you're also like uncertain. So, you know, but yeah, especially since it sounds like plans were changing at the last minute. Uh, Nick thing reminds me of Sydney the dog. His mom used to put that stuff on her. My neck thing? Oh, my bandana? Aw. Um, Sydney was pretty chill as a pup. Uh, I don't know if she really cared that much. She just kind of was just like, whatever, just want a place to lay down and I want food to eat. And she seemed to be pretty content. She lived a quiet life. Although, you know, her tail constantly whacking everything around. Golden labs and all. Let's see. Oh, hi, Avos. Welcome in. Hello and hello. It's good to see you. Let's see. It's kind of nice since they decided to accommodate my twin brother without my own input. So, I see. They didn't ask you at all what you wanted to do. They were just like, we're doing a thing. That's kind of annoying. Sorry. That's... It's not much of a birthday plan, you know, if they're already like, if they're doing it in spite of what you want. So like, hopefully, because then they're doing it for them, not for you. That's not as much fun. Hopefully they've planned something that would more than make up for it, but that's pretty rough in the meantime. Sorry. Conflicted feelings about that approach. Yeah. Every once in a while I think about surprising like a friend with something, but I think of like 40 different ways where like that would be unpleasant. And so eventually I was just like, all right, most of the time, 99% of the time, I just say the surprise is not worth the potential downside. So I'll just softly rope him into something. So yeah, it's it's not often I get to surprise someone with something and actually feel confident that they'll appreciate the surprise. So thanks for thinking of me on the other, leave the fluff alone. Yeah, I definitely get that. My gosh. Wasn't there something else I was thinking? Oh. Curious. Did you just try to do a redeem and it didn't go through? Let's see what's going on. Because there was an update to Vignan over the weekend. Let's pop this thing up on the side and see where things are. Oh, this looks different. That's not a good sign. I know some of it's working. Hopefully it didn't break something core to this. Send signal? Nope, that still works. Cheep. Stop hitting yourself, streamer. Stop hitting yourself. So let's see what happens if I trigger it from myself from here.
Sploosh.
Oh. That didn't work right either. Thanks for testing this out ahead of time. Let's get the stuff out of the way now. So it must be a connectivity thing. Let's see what's going on then. Because I did just notice that all the connection buttons are gone from the side. All right. Yeah, it says login to Twitch. I love that clicking that froze my model for a moment. Okay, so they did something that changed their permissions, and it broke the connection between Vignan and Twitch. So let's do a quick test of that now. I'll do this. It's on cooldown. Of course it's on cooldown. Yeah. Interesting that I can't violate my own cooldowns. Oh, I can run this one. Okay, that works. Thanks for helping me identify that scuff now. And I'll do the hydrate that was promised. Actual water today. I've only just begun, you're already making me stretch? Oh, still not a bad idea, I suppose, though. Oh, although I did a quick stretch before getting into the stream. There'll probably be rum in tomorrow's stream. After all, if I'm gonna have a birthday stream, I'm gonna celebrate. Although I've been tempted to maybe get some like cake and ice cream on standby for myself for like a midstream treat. So I might see. Doing QA without trying. Yes. Both of us doing QA, honestly. Oh. There we go. I was like, the chair is moving backward. I forgot to lock it. Drunk Dozy. It's been a while since I think anyone has really seen Drunk Dozy. They've seen Tipsy Dozy. Not so much Drunk Dozy. Takes a lot of rum to make me drunk. Fred's can attest to that. After all, he watches me mix my drinks. And sometimes he makes the drinks for me, and he tries to be just as heavy-handed as I am. And I still end up being the most lucid one later in the evening. Let's see. Yay, hugs. It is true. See? Oh, wow. I've just been dead arm dozy multiple times. Yeah, actually, you got to see me turn into an upstanding pillar of society last night as my trackers for my hands gave up in VR, and when that happens, your arms just pin themselves to your sides, like into your thighs. It's not where I put pockets. It's a little uncomfortable. And it also means I'm stranded in place because I have no means of moving around anymore except walking around within the little bit of space that I have. It's not great when that happens. It marks the end of my night in VR. Let me better position my chair because it's realizing I'm too far away from the desk. Streamer is distant. Why is streamer distant? Recalibrate. There we go. Desktop simulator. I'm doing desktop simulator right now. So yes. Because I was so distracted with VR prep for Ferality, I didn't do as much stream tinkering as I was planning to. Just a few things in the background, a mild update to my VRM, like the most mild update. Just the bandana, that's it. I did take another crack at turning the Revel Wolf model into a VRM. No luck. Turns out it's much more involved than I thought it was. But I potentially have an offer from someone to help me with that. So maybe that'll happen in the future. We'll see. That model, I think, is going to be getting put together bit by bit over time. So we shall see. Do I do anything else? Just some configuration twinkering. Some configuration tinkering with the micro stream RPG thing. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I do have an idea. An idea came to mind actually for the layout that I want to see if I can do. Because initially I was just going to do some just put things here, here, and here, and that was just going to be fixed for every game I play. But then a thought occurred to me this morning in the shower, where the best thoughts happen. And it was, it's like, Dozy, you know how to do web UIs and such, and you're not entirely unfamiliar with CSS. Maybe you could make an adaptable layout for your stream where depending on what game you're playing, it changes the design. So I might look into that. I have an idea. Twinkering, yes. Uh, Still complaining about the avatars? Yes, yes. Most of the avatars that I see are freaking like twigs. They're all twinks. Like I could one hand grip most of them and lift them up. Like I need more. I need more like avatar bases that have some meat on them. Because I am not a twink. I am solid. So, yeah, I need something with a better starting point for myself. I didn't design myself to be, you know, skinny. Like what you see on the screen here, like feels kind of skinny to me. So, mm. Where's the beef? I am the beef. I didn't. What was the point of those commercials? Those were like the Wendy's commercials, right? Was that them like trying to take a side swipe at the other fast food restaurants, implying that that they didn't use meat in their stuff? Is that what it was? Yes. Um, because I might argue that's still true. Like the meat in Taco Bell, I think has been officially proven to be like the lowest grade. Hi, Ojika, welcome in. The implication was they didn't use enough meat. Ah. Okay, that's actually a little better than I was thinking. Bird chains had smaller oh, that too? Wendy's burgers are kind of small. I don't think they're really any bigger than any other burger joints. Maybe that was just a limited time thing before shrinkflation got everything over the last 30 years or so. Ooh, burger and curd sound real good. That sounds like a real nice dinner, Rail. Especially after your steak and potatoes you had for lunch. I'm a size queen. I am a big wolf. I require a big meal. Although I try not to eat as much as I used to. But, so I could be not as big as I used to be. Burgers for dinner and potato soup. Oh, how was the potato soup? I saw it. The picture you sent was in its early stages, where it looked more like freshly chopped potatoes and water with other things added in. Yes, he does make good burgers, and he's also been expanding into soups and salsas and such too. So he is becoming quite the cook, actually. Using the stuff that you grow too, friends. So look at that domestic bliss. But yes. So made some grilled teriyaki chicken for dinner. That sounds really good. In cast iron. Nice. Yeah. Cast iron is really finicky to cook with if you haven't like seasoned it properly. And it's like I'm not I don't know. I scrub all my dishes and my pots and pans like clean, like impulsively after I use them. So like I don't trust myself to be able to maintain anything cast iron properly. So like I just don't. It's generally non-stick or some really good like stainless steel with thick bottoms kind of stuff. But I hope it tasted good. It sounds really good. I think, what did I have? Jasmine rice and chicken tikka. That's what I had. Chicken masala. Yeah, it was good. But rail on culvers. I scrub cast iron just fine. When I say scrub, I mean with soap as well. Not just scour it. And I will get every bit of oil off of it as a result. So, and that kind of undoes the seasoning of the pan. I'm still new with cast iron. Usually make steaks with it. I bet it would make great steaks, like a cast iron griddle as well. I can make without issue, but the sauce I used today smokes like crazy. Oh, what sauce did you use? You know, I haven't tried making my own steaks at home. I'm used to them being grilled. I don't really think very much about them not being grilled, and so the thought never occurs to me to try and make them in my own kitchen. It just feels kind of blasphemous to say that for some reason. Hmm. All right. Anyway, I'm meandering like I do. I did put together some ideas for, well, not ideas as much as list of things that are, list of open items for Outer Wilds, so I can try and make sure I actually do something I should be doing rather than just wildly meandering and getting sidetracked so easily. Grilled a steak for lunch. Yeah, I mentioned the steak and potatoes just after you ran off. It looked good. Mm-hmm. I think I'm right about, I didn't say it earlier, but I think I'm right about where your mother prefers her steak. Just not as picky about the window. Because I do prefer it to be like on medium rare side. um, marmalade teriyaki. Interesting. So it had like orange zest or something in it. Tasty Walters. Actually, I should open up the game. Oh. Let's see. But that was 9 hours ago. I've been working in the warehouse. It is our train club for the last 5. Oh. Wait. Do you usually have model train stuff on Mondays? I forget. I think you do. Bad for heart, great for the soul. Yeah, that's generally how I feel about most of the things that I eat. Oh, you know what would help? If I switch the view to the one with the game on it. Oh, and also turn on the controller. Yeah. The problem is I don't trust our, FDA, USDA at all anymore, especially lately. So I don't trust not cooking the meats that would come from, the US. I'd rather so I don't want it to be rare. Like I don't trust it if it's too pink anymore. I also I trust my immune system, but I don't trust it enough to deal with whatever like antibiotic resistant garbage that might come from American food. Like you can die from eating lettuce now in this country. Not interested. Everything gets cooked or thoroughly washed in the case of vegetables. Gesture it in front of a fire. Don't even just keep the fire away, and just kind of bow in the direction of fire. Thank the fire for not consuming the meat before you got to it. Is that how? That's probably how you do it. Cook the worms out of it. My gosh. If I ever see a parasite, actually I have seen parasites in was it pork or steak before? It was long ago. I was just like, nope, into the garbage with that. Not dealing with that. I'm sure I could cook it out, but I don't want to. It's like when you bite into an apple. If you see where it used to be a wormhole or similar kind of larva spot, you're just like, and the rest of the apple goes out. No. Let's see. Went down tonight to get stuff done because there's something I need to be around for tomorrow. Yeah. There are so many things going on tomorrow. My favorite one is the work that I'll be skipping. Just need to put my to-do list over here. Eh. What the heck? There you go. I was gonna say, shrink down a bit to the size of a lima bean. No. Oh no. It didn't. Oh wait. Okay, good. For a moment, I thought I was gonna have to restart the game, and that it didn't. It didn't do the. Notice the controller. Even so. Controls, flights, locked on. All right. Hi, Oberon. Welcome in. I was just starting. I was yammering a bit long. Also, was there info to learn? Oh, there was. It's a good place to start. Did I just say walk the cow through a warm kitchen? Jeez. You want your very own RF? No, he can have it. I don't need to be greedy. He's more than welcome to them. Oh. Okay, I learned some things that I need to update my potential to-do list, actually. I thought I was further behind than I am. Like, particularly here. Oh, but I do still need to go back here, because I ran out of time. So we are going back to the probe tracking module. That's probably going to be the first one I go to, actually. Statue in the probe tracking module automatically records each probe's trajectory and transmits the data to the Ash Twin project. Okay. Let's see, what else have I discovered since? It's been a lot. Okay, yeah, there's definitely more to do there. Well, sort of. I need to find the Hanging City, so we're going to be spending some time again at the Brittle Hollow. The Hollow Bastion was what was coming to mind. I'm like, this is not Kingdom Hearts. Yes, I need to go back to the Sunless City so I can find my way into the High Energy Lab. And I still need to get into the Anglerfish Cave, so there's going to be some time spent there. The Lakebed Cave, I think, is related to getting into the Anglerfish Cave, but unsure. Actually, no, you get there through Stepping Stone Cave, that's right. I'm just looking over at my notes. The Gravity Cannon at Brittle Hollow, yes, we didn't finish exploring that. I summoned the ship back, but I ran past it because we were doing a gamba where I was trying to get to the Southern Observatory before, in that particular cycle. So I didn't want to dawdle and throw off the gamba. What should we do for a gamba actually today? The first thing I'm going to do, the first place I'm going to go today is to Giant's Deep and back into the core to check out that, what was it? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? How dare. Oh, I see. We're gonna be like that. All right. But yeah, I need to go back to Brittle Hollow and check out, or not Brittle Hollow, back to Giant's Deep and check out the rest of the probe tracking module that we found there. Will Dozy swear after 20 minutes? You know what? That might not be a bad one because I don't pay much attention to my mouth. Yeah, you could be onto something there. That could be an easily recycled one. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's start off with that one, unless you have a better idea for now, Ryu. Let's do a gamba with like a few minutes of time to put in your votes, and then from the end of that Gamba's timer, we'll start counting 20 minutes to see if I, swear in the heat of the moment. Swearing being the FCC banned words. Just to be clear on that. Because some people consider swearing to be using things like hell. That's not swearing, in my opinion. After all, you have to believe in it for it to be, something that's what's the word I'm looking for? Of importance. That kind of importance. Whee! Alright, Giant's Deep, I think... Well, let's get away from the planet a bit first. Okay. It's the bramble. Oh. Wait. Oh, right, because I had marked it. Yes, let's go there, please. For a moment, I was like, wait, how did that get there? That marking. And the last time we came here to the core of Giant's Deep, we had, what's the word I'm looking for? I was arriving like late in the cycle, so I didn't give myself a lot of time to explore. And I also spent some time trying to figure out how to safely get into the core. So now we know better. And although the fun part is going to be how to locate the correct cyclone. Alright. Let's just slow our descent. Coming in a little more orderly. So now I need to find the one that's going anti-clockwise. Oops. That's the quickest way to your demise. Alright, so you guys are going clockwise. Clockwise. Oh, you're the anti-clockwise one over there. Let us go. Do I have to enter from the top, or can I go in the side? Side will do. Nice. Alright. Let's find ourselves a friend. Is that one coming up right now? Or did it just go down? It just went down. Alright, let's get away from the surface a wee bit. I think you just came up, so I should have enough time to get in there. Let's just park... Oops. Let's park the ship a little closer. And make sure it's velocity matched. Hey. Excuse you. Uh-oh. Will I get up there in time? Actually, I guess I don't have to rush, because it's going to come down to me. This is still a little nerve-wracking. Yeah. Which part's kinky? Ascending? Alright. Let's safely descend now. Okay, that went smoothly. Not a single kerzap. Oh, jeez, that looks like a giant eyeball. Somehow I missed that before. Alright, come on. Alright. So the 20 minutes has begun. I should probably start a timer for that. Let me get inside here. I think there's a timer command, but at the very least I know I have one available. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Ryu. I forgot about that part. Okay. Excellent. We can take our time this time. So, the stuff to read is up there. So let's take a look at this stuff first. Hey, go ahead. Nope, nope. There you go. Yes. Oh, is this going to be a repeat of what we saw on the... Oh, wait. No, it's not. Okay. So it's showing where it was going to aim? Oh, I guess I don't have to assume. I forgot that this thing will be here. Start up here. Receiving data from probe 9,318,100. Ooh, they've been busy. It's a lot of material to have been jettisoning off. It's probably an entire planet's worth of probes. I better pay attention. I think my battery might be dying on this. Visualizing current trajectory of that said probe. Okay, so that is the probe being launched for quite a ways. Okay. Okie dokie. We zoom out again. So very far. There's the multiple trajectory. Huh. Is that like all the probes and then... Oh! Did they find it? Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 9,318,100, yes, same as the previous. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe, found by probe 9,318,054. That's 46 probes before the one that was launched. Interesting. So it took them a while to realize that they had discovered the discovered a potential match, is what I think I'm hearing. Why does this feel like a password? Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Ooh. Taking a screenshot. Although I realized that I jumped when that happened, so okay. Because I don't know if it's going to put this into the ship's log until I go back to the ship and see for myself. Let's go to the other side. Okay, I still need to find a place to put that password in for coordinates and a way to get to the Eye of the Universe using those coordinates, but we've learned something. Don't drive the ship like you drove the car. Yeah. Man. I don't remember the last time I had given myself motion sickness in VR, but woof. Still wonder what this is about. And I hear what sounds like the sand that falls on the Ash Twin, so I'm like over there. Oh. What? Interesting. I saw that. Okay. So I wonder if I wonder if I'm actually supposed to get inside the Ashwin Project chamber or not. I was so happy when Ray took over and I could close my eyes. Yeah, there are actually a couple of points where I just closed my eyes while driving and just warned Oberon. And then found myself heading for a tree at high velocity or off a cliff. Let's see. Right, because I rushed this, so let's take our time this time. I have exciting news, Privet. The Ash Twin Project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Raimi is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you and the orbital probe cannon well? Hey. I think I need to change the battery out on my controller. We are. The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Ah, yes, I remember that line. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. Okay. How about just drop that there? Because there's another one over here. The launch module, which I don't think this is going to teach you anything new because I think we saw it from the other side. Yeah, right, because we entered through the broken window and scoped out what we could here, even though everything is broken. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I see anything that I want to look at again that I may have missed. Alright. Wow. And as a result, I've probably read this. Oh yeah, I've probably read this before. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. You'll be the first to see them. Yeah, the controller is, yeah, it's not doing, it just died. Okie doke. Thankfully, the settings are such that the game's paused while I'm in text. Now you get to hear me fussing with the... Uh-oh. You know what? Can I get this long enough? There we go. Let's go into a formal pause menu. Well, the probability of me swearing is probably going to increase. Oh! You came out on the first try. No battery has ever been that kind to me from this device. Oh. Interesting. I might have to give this a proper clean after the stream. There is, you know, that typical, like, battery remnants, that powder, whatever you call that. Apparently the batteries are cheap. All right, but that was one battery. There's still a second one to get out. Wait, did you? No. No, I didn't think so. Come on. You can do it. I don't believe, I mean, I believe in you. That must... Why did you make the battery so difficult to remove from this thing, Steam? Like, what was the purpose of that? All right, I might have to get a metal tool. You know, the thing you shouldn't do with batteries. Don't try this at home. I'll use this thing. Tonight's stream is brought to you by the color 9 and the number SS for scuff. Oh, S for scuff, not like... not as in a ship's name. The SS Scuff. Pretty sure that was on Gilligan's Island. Sweet. Okay, that came out with less frustration than previous times. And now I grab my package of 40 freaking AA batteries. I actually do, like, as I'm start burning through the end of that package, I do want to look and see if I can find a some good rechargeable batteries, because I really don't want to keep buying batteries. It's freaking... No, it doesn't count as a swear. Nice try, though. All right, well, you're not trying. Good checking, though. I actually didn't even notice I said that. I honestly would have expected me to say something mildly spicier. All right, let us get back in proper position and recalibrate the camera after I went on a sojourn around the desk. There we go. It works! I love how quickly the controller connects, though. I very much appreciate that. Yeah, the swear words are the ones that were banned by the FCC. And last I checked, frickin' was not banned by them. Though, to be fair, I haven't checked in a while. Alright. Ah, yes. You'll be the first to see them. The coordinates, that is. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway. So who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. I think the list from George Carlin still applies. I haven't listened to that sketch in a while. That would honestly be a good place. Like, he dropped all of them, didn't he? Alright, well... I think that's everything there is to learn here. So... I guess I could try and make my way back out to the ship for what it's worth. Woo, 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 woo. Arr, 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 arr. No, let me in. Let me in. There we go. 7 things you can't say on television? Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Alright. It's still interesting that there's no gravity here. in the center of the so I'm looking for the center of the planet. Huh. Although, oh, while I'm waiting for the jellyfish, is there anything interesting here? No, it's just the cannon. Okay, it's just a barrel. It's just a barrel. So, jellyfish? Over there? Alright, ease into position. Oh, oh, oh. No! Get in! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I heard that, like, deep in my ears, behind the eardrum. Whew. Didn't like that. And the momentary panic was because I nearly ran into the tentacles like at the last moment as I was coming up. And I remember just how much that stung. Okay. I'm out. I'm relatively safe, and my ship is over half a kilometer away. It should be fine though. I've got plenty of fuel and oxygen. Actually, is this even using fuel? No, I think I'm just swimming. Curious. Which means it's very slow. But we're getting there. Oh, it ended. Someone got lucky. Uh-oh. Oh! I was wondering how my ship got so far away. So apparently it floated up through the currents. I see. That's okay. I made my way back to it. Although the gamba is not particularly useful if there was only one person that did it. I didn't check to see how many were in there. Alright, let's check what we've learned. It said it was updated. Ah, here we are. Also, I don't need this to be marked anymore. Oh, okay, the thing I took a screenshot of is right there, so excellent. I can get rid of that screenshot later. The orbital cannon has launched millions of probes. The 9,318,054th probe located a deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye of the universe. The statue in the probe tracking module automatically records each probe's trajectory, transmits the data to the Ash Twin project. Found Nomai coordinates marking the location of the eye of the universe. So we just need a way to decrypt those. Or decipher is a better term for that, actually. Okay. Whee! I don't think that added info to anything else, though. Okay. Oh, it did. Pass the electric barrier and reach the coral forest at the planet's core. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of surprised it didn't populate the last time, or maybe it was there and I just need to click it. Ooh, click in to see it. Mm-hmm. Although nothing here shows that there's anything more to learn, which implies that I've potentially, as far as it's willing to tell me, I've learned almost everything about Giant's Deep. I just haven't made it into the statue workshop yet. It's a statue workshop next to a broken door. Inside the island. Debated bypassing a statue workshop's door and sneaking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. I don't think I found that. Oh, of course I didn't, otherwise it wouldn't be a question mark. We're partway through a cycle, so there's not enough time to go and check out Brittle Hollow for everything that I've yet to discover there. So let's go see if we can find the workshop and find the way into it. Okay, so that's not the one because that's where our friend is. So let's go seeing if I can find it. That's the Bramble Island. Oh. I think this is the one. Oh, jeez. Also, did I just see potentially the more dangerous alternate route? You know what? Don't follow the island out. Get back in there. I think I did. I think this is the alternate way in. Actually, let's park on the surface so that if the island goes flying again, I don't need to, hopefully won't need to go hunting my ship down. The ads are beginning. Okay. I'm trying to be a little more cognizant of those. Okay, I think we found it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the door out here was damaged, if I recall correctly. Nice. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm toward the end of the cycle, because I think they align only at the end. Yeah, I heard music. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes so that anyone that's in the ads won't miss anything. So, yeah, I have some notes I took off to the side, as I mentioned, and I'm actually glad I did because it's providing me a little bit of excuse you, a little bit of like support in keeping on task. Because I realized I've been pretty bad about that. Like as I went back and reviewed some of the old VODs, the VODs, we'll say. It's not been that long. I was going back and looking through, and I was like, I've just been kind of herring off this direction and that direction. that's not particularly useful for, exploration. At this point, I have enough things, like enough bits and pieces I found. It's time to start putting them together, and that requires a bit more, like, intentionality. Needs to be more deliberate. That's what I'm going for. It's a good idea, actually. Thank you, Rail. Mm-hmm. Yum, yum. Actually, that reminds me, too. Before the next stream, I should take a peek through Vignon to see what else may have changed. I didn't expect the UI to change, and whenever a UI changes in a program, that has me thinking something else is probably different. So, you happy? It works now. I figured you might be. Well. Let's see. I think the ad break should be wrapping up soon. I need to make a more visible, like, transition for ads. Excellent. So that's, like, I know more, like, readily when to pause and not proceed with the story. So yeah, we're proceeding into the Giant's workshop now, or the statue workshop now, where, like, you see they've been carving some of them here. It's interesting stages of incomplete. Ugh. I'm not gonna rush it. We'll come back, like, soon. Okay, but yeah, there's text to read there. Oh. Is that what the Nomai look like without their helmets on? Those are some intense antler folk. They got long necks too. Funky. So, what, they communicate their memories to these things, maybe? And those communicate to... This looks like a circle of communication. Is that the Ash Twin project? Because when we look inside that real dark chamber, we see a bunch of just these that are lit up. Except there are only a few of them that are lit up now. Alright. Okay, there's a way up there. There's more over here. Just gonna take a quick peek around at what else to look at. Oh, there's a lot of information here. Okay. Some of it might be repeated. Nice. Incoming flashbang. What? Actually, that could be an interesting gamba. A few options for cause of death for a cycle. Mm-hmm. Let us go back to Giant's Deep and check that out again. I want to get all the info. And that was actually a lot easier to get into than I expected. Before I launch, which is something I very frequently screw up, let's lock on first. That way I know which way to aim. Okie doke. Curiosity, the safe bet. I'm pretty sure curiosity leads to multiple forms of death, so we may need to be a wee bit more specific. That's too safe, essentially. And the moon is gone. Alright. Let's get in there and find that island again. Mm-hmm. There's the ship. Oh. Have I noticed a twister just petering out like that before? I don't think I have. Yep, the mini game is there. Where are the other islands? I just circumnavigated the planet. So clearly over here somewhere? Yeah, the lowest I could set the cooldown was 1 minute for it, so... Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go down. Descend! Oh. Oh. There's a twister that's arriving shortly. Wait. Why can't I go down? Is that... Are we... Oh, jeez! Come on! Oh, the current is that close. Oh, interesting. Somehow I got lucky and didn't hit that last time. Uh-oh. Like losing all orientation. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's where I want to land. Are we quite done? Jeez. Alright. So this island is going to be going for a flight at some point. There's a high probability I'll lose my ship. Oh, actually... Oops. Oh, I got distracted by my thought. Rail, and actually everyone else. There is another command for the mini RPG for a short time. And that is exclamation point event. EVENT. There's a little spring kind of thing going on right now where I guess you can get a badge if you get enough points in it before, was it like June 8th or 9th? Something like that. So, just so you know. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in the closest proximity. Stop that. Oh. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. Oh, I begin to understand. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. Oh. Okay, so that's what this is about. Nomai's memories go to statue. Statue stores memories over an Ash Twin Project counterpart. And then from there, the Nomai can retrieve their memories at any time. The fact that 3 of them are still lighting up, is that a clue that 3 of the Nomai are still potentially alive? That could be interesting. So... okay, that's right there. Something tells me I might need that soon. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project, Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. Yeah. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Okay, there's something else going on here then. So maybe only 3 of the statues have paired. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. It goes around the Ash Twin Project. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that 3 of them are still around. You plus other guy on the island plus the test you just read about. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. So 2 of the... okay. Oh. Okay. I should go back to, Gabriel, was it? I should go back to him and let him know what I found here. He might... I don't know if he'll have anything insightful to say, but he might appreciate knowing this. So, okay, so those are... okay, so that's exactly why I get that, that visual whenever I die. It's just the statue letting me know everything it recorded from my previous cycle. And then the third one is just failure. Okay. And this just goes back inside the chamber, I think? Yeah. Okay. So are the ones with masks ones that were once activated then, and then no longer, maybe? No, because... interesting, because the only reason I ask is there are definitely 1, 2, 3 unevenly spaced pillars that have nothing on them. Like, I can see the negative space. Let me go here, stand inside this and ponder that. Oh, actually, no, why don't I just go back to my ship? I want to ponder things, I should do it from the safety of my ship. Especially since I hear a twister approaching now. There we go. Whee! There we go. Hi, Under. Hello and welcome in. let's go find Gabro. Was this his island? No, this is the construction one. And I see the smoke over there from his island. Alright, alright, alright. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Yay! And let me just park my butt here. So, they would only the statues would only activate if there's a if the project was successful. They did find, one of the probes did find the Eye of the Universe, so wouldn't that... Sounds like that'd be a success. Let's see. And yes. See where the Nomai created statues, yes, yes. Found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory, yes. Oh, this is probably the one. Statues are designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, a counterpart to the statue, which could then send those memories back to the corresponding user. Statues are designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded, or in the event of its failure. So, success or known failure, it would activate, otherwise nothing. 3 of them are active. Every memory recorded by Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess there's nothing really that indicates that the presence of a statue... Yeah, I have no way of knowing if a statue, once activated, what it would look like if it was deactivated, if that would even be something that happens. So, I should just withhold that supposition until I get more information. Alright, but let's go around and say hello to Gabro, but not through there if I recall correctly. Oh. Yes, through there. Oh, it was the side cave over here that was the don't do it. Yeah. Jeez. The red lightning, that's... I wasn't expecting. So, wait. Oh, right. He's up top. And the gravity is strong here. I'd forgotten that as well. Those are coming for me, aren't they? How did I get up there again? Wasn't like this. Uh-oh. Actually, I just ran right past him before is what happened. I love that he's just floating, like above that. Okay, we landed successfully. So, hey time buddy. It's a good thing I never get bored of rain, huh? Let's see. Alright. So, I reached the inside of Statue Islands, found an orbital probe cannon, found your quantum home. Let's see. Okay, let's start with the orbital probe cannon. Whoa, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Did you figure out why? Oh, wait. Oh, I was thinking of the thing in the center of the planet. Okay, never mind. We already talked about this. Overenthusiasm. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of scary how much it sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. Pretty surprised to know I built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, though, broke might be the wrong word. Because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each loop. Yes. Oh, right. Right. I found something else inside the Statue Island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Hey, Shaq! Welcome in. Happy Memorial Day. I never know if I should wish someone a happy Memorial Day, given its purpose. But yes. Welcome to Memorial Day. Yes, welcome to Memorial Day. Can't stay for long, wanted to swing by and say hello. Thanks for swinging by. Oh, did you get your red card yet? Or is that still on the way? Importance Day. It is important, yes. Yeah, congrats on getting your red card. Like, in hand now. You're one step closer to getting out to the front lines. In which case, good luck when you do get dispatched. So Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to have anything insightful to say, but I kind of hoped. Alright. I'm surprised I don't get to talk about getting to the planet's core. Okay. Whatever. I'll go off and do something else. I bet this week... Oh, I'm glad my ship is still here. It moved a little bit. I bet this week we'll have a fire somewhere. Probably not big, but a fire. Thankfully it's been a bit on the... I don't know how it's been where you are, but it's at least been a bit on the moist side out here. So... that might help with the fire calamities. So I think I've done everything I can do on Giant's Deep. I could go to Brittle Hollow. I'm not sure. Like, it's about probably halfway through the cycle right now. Let me check my notes. Yes, I don't know how to get safely into the sun station, so that's probably not going to happen yet. There's stuff on Ashtwin and Ember Twin still to do. Be back, gonna stop by Buddy's house. Sure how long I'll be, but probably see you Wednesday. Alright. If I don't see you tomorrow in tomorrow's stream, I'll see you Wednesday then. Have a good time at your friends. Yeah. Wait. Did I get pinned under a tree? I'm not that pinned. Oh. Oh, yes I am. I got rotated into the tree. Hmm. Come on. Almost there. Hmm. Ah. Nah, let me out. Just trying to wiggle my way out at this point. I think I'm wedged in. Hmm. Yeah, there's that branch right above. It's the wall to my left. Won't let me back up. So, methinks that perhaps, I should just take the easy way out and meditate. um, and then we'll just start a fresh day, maybe a Brittle Hollow, because I have plenty I wanted to look at over there. Yeah, that might be what I do. So, yeah, let's not waste time. Let's just go. Mm-hmm. Well, now we know what this is. Oh, good. I'm glad to see that I got the chroma key fixed on the little RPG thing. Well, mostly fixed. All right. Although I might still change its color back. All right. Let me grab this, and hop into here. And view the map. We wish to go here. Hello, Darius. Welcome in. I hope you've been doing well. There you are. Hey, Nebula. Hi, hi. I don't know how much you've seen, Nebula, but I think I just finished off Giant's Deep, at least as far as I'm aware. I have learned about the interior of the Ash Twin and the statues with the memories. So, as well as finished up with the core. All right. So from the escape pod here, they descended into here. This is probably not the way to have done this. And at some point, there was like some sort of place where those stairs went to, which is what was like their. Oh, right in there. Oh, that's what I was supposed to be going to. Okay. Okay. Oh, and there's a whole bunch of those crystals there. Oh, okay. Understanding begins to be achieved. Unfortunately, to use any of them, I need to get out of here again. What? Uh-oh. I wasn't supposed to do it this way. And I might have ruined things. Maybe? Maybe? Huh. I'll take it. Alright. And Rail, I did discover that the heal command has a 30-second cooldown. So, I don't know if you knew that already. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. So that's been there this entire time? I thought that maybe they had done something to have created this black hole. But no, they're like, yeah, there's a black hole down there. Let's build an entire freaking city here. Sure. Makes absolute sense. To civilization. Something is very damaged about them. Makes sense. I've only been using it once per game. Okay, yeah. But you could, yeah, it turns out you can also use heal on other people when they're playing, so you can help other people. And that's partly why there's a shorter cooldown on it, versus the cooldown for playing starting another round through the dungeon. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Oh. Okay. Okay. So that goes there. I want to explore the settlement a bit first. What I can, anyway. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. Oh. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Arr. I'm a little worried about how much time I get to explore in here. There's a lot to see. Which means there's probably gonna be multiple visits in order to see it all. Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost? Or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melorai. Melorai. Didn't I see that name somewhere else before? Oh, that's a single one. It's not even a conversation. Can I... Just see so much to do. Aren't those the lyrics from a song? Smash Mouth? These are all going to be essentially graffiti. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. This is the piece that I found out by Whitehall Station that one time. I can only hope that you are safe, Geek, wherever you are. Okay. Tree! My brother wasn't in escape pod 1 with us. Was he in pod 2 or pod 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I cannot, I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Those are the lyrics. Oh, this is in the way. I see. I don't know if that's safe enough to go out that way. I should pick a safer way, perhaps. I was worried about overshooting and instead I undershot. Oops. Nope, that's closed off. Just the menacing tone in the background. The haunting hum. Oh, nope, this is where I came in. And so I was just over there. And I came from over there. So I don't think I've been over here yet. Really? I just noticed that. Irresponsible streamer is irresponsible. Oh, okay. There's nothing to learn over here. Except don't look down, which I'm already well acquainted with that. So I think I've... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Am I falling? I'm just gonna get away from there just in case. Because I saw... Oh, it was a different chunk. Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod, so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. No, we must save ourselves. Oh, jeez. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Bloom, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Okay. Jeez, it throws me off whenever I see something else that's dropping. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've checked out all of those spots. So instead... let's try this path. I get a little nervous about how far apart these can be before I lose my grip. Also, a worrying concern is coming to me, but I'm going to wait until I get to the other side before I entertain it. Uh-oh. Where do I go? Oh no. Yep, yep. The worry and concern I had has been justified. Ow. Oh dear. I need to get just a little further away from it. Uh-oh. Okay, can we make for that? Oh. Oh no. Actually, it's probably not the way I wanted to go anyway, because I just saw which direction it was going. Oh dear. So the thing that I noticed was that the gravity crystals, when not only did they end abruptly, they here we go. The place they ended abruptly was where the was about where I was having to do the parkour last time. So for a moment I was thinking, oh, maybe this was the easier path I should have taken before. No, I don't think so. It looked like that path was interrupted. Boo, I say. But let's restock while we're here. Do I have anything new to share with you? Oh. I'm in a hurry. Can I ask you something? Sure, of course. Anything you want. I learned something. Cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I told him about the escape pond. Saw the old settlement, saw the hanging city, Brittle Hollow, Ember Twin. Went to the comet. Okay, so I think the old settlement might be a new one. Excuse me, for us. I saw the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement is still standing, but there it is. It really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timber Hearth. You know, somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. It's not often they say something useful, is it? They do once in a while, though, which is why I keep wanting to check it out. Did I... Pretty sure I mentioned the escape pod. So they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. Yeah, I remember this. And we did talk about these cities. Alright, never mind. I'm in a hurry, never mind. Do you find something new about the Nomai, though? I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. Yeah, if I learn something else that might be useful to you. Happily. Alright. So, my ship is clear on the other side of the planet. Is there anything else that I can get to within this cycle that hasn't exploded off of this place? I still need to get to the hanging city over there, which is still there. Oh, I do remember face planting onto the road at one point, which is above me? And that goes to the Quantum Tower of Knowledge. That was interesting. Where is that road? It's right there. So I need to get back up there. The gravity crystals help. These ones, anyway. Well... Let me stay on the wall, please. Ah. Okay. So... the Hanging City is north, which is this way. The shadows confuse me a little bit from time to time. Hopefully the bridge is still intact. I'm glad I chose this way. Oh. Oh, can I get across? I can, thankfully. Okay, we're going to explore as much of the Hanging City as possible with the time that we have left. Which may not be much. Okay, so that's one of the gravity walls. Oh! School District on the first level. Meltwater District on the middle. Eye Shrine District. And then on the surface should be... oh, Black Hole Forge District. I still need to check out the Black Hole Forge District, which I guess is that right there. Okay. However, I think I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. It'll be easier for me to keep track of. Hey. What the heck? Oh, I think there's a sound of bits of the planet disappearing into the black hole. Well, they were thriving for a little bit because we found so many Nomai skeletons everywhere. Okay, that goes back up. Oh no. Oh, I think we did accidentally land over here before. Oh, this does sound familiar suddenly. Yeah. I think I was on the other side of that before. Okay. Was it here? For some reason, I don't remember the black hole being the threat at the time. It's so interesting when there is a tree that's still working. Okay, don't go down. Or it's still alive, I should say, not just working. So the underside of this entire place is just ghost matter. What's this? Can't interact with it, whatever it is. This looks more like a classroom setting. Oh, and it has a scroll. Woo! Lemmy. Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. The festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too. Like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Oh, so they had something like an expo, not a world expo, but a universal expo from the sound of it. Intergalactic. Solenum. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day, the stars and the life they support will all die. Child coming to terms with that really early. That's scary to think about, even though Conway tells us it won't happen in our lifetimes. But it'll happen in someone else's someday. It's really interesting that the handwriting for the younger members is much like it's larger. It uses larger prints, such as this larger script, than the adults. So like the children here, bigger scribbles and a little more wobbly wobbly. The adults, very fine, very precise. It's kind of cool. I like the idea of the festivals, personally speaking. Okay. I think I've made my way to the end of the school district. And should maybe consider making my way to a different district. Without running through any of the spooky matters. Which I think is down there, yes. Weird. Okay, that's the warping of a black hole. So, the lensing, I should say. That was a bit close. The glacier should hold strong, though. Stronger than most of the rest of the planet. Which should give me the opportunity to explore here, not a leisurely pace, but should be able to take a little more. Or I shouldn't have to rush as much, I should say. Was this the way I came in? Yes. And that's Ghost Matter, so we're done there. It's interesting that the school district is placed so far out. Why would they just build it way out there like that? Huh. Alright. Let's go up to the second level. Although I think I came in from the second level, didn't I? Oh. Well. We've run out of time anyway. Yes, I think this is where I entered in from. Yeah, I recognize this. So the third level is where I'll be going next. The Eye Shrine District. You know, when the when the next cycle begins. Whoop. Oh, interesting. Just gonna get a familiarity with where I'm going while I still have a chance to. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a little more floating around in this one, I think. Or flying about. Hi. Oh, I see what they mean by the shrine. Okay. Explore to the last moment. Okay, there's gonna be some text to find here when I come back. Rocket Man. Hi, Sheppy. I hope you've been doing well. Rawr, rawr, rawr. You guys leveling up well? Looks like Rail's on level 7 presently. Fighting a big cluckatrice.
Why didn't think your bandana could look any prettier, but you somehow did it. But you didn't think your bandana could look any prettier, that you somehow didn't.
No, I didn't think I could abandon
your bandana could do. You'd.
But thank you. Yeah, I was looking at the bandana a bit and I was like, I kind of want to do something else with that. So yeah, I did find a plaid texture that I could apply to it, and so mixed what I had together. You want a chunkin sandwich now? I kind of want it too. Because it's a holiday weekend and my schedule is just like all over the place. Ooh, Rail, you're really close to achieving the badge. I think, well, the other badge. So I think there are 2 levels of badge. I think you get the first one at 100 eggs and the second one at 200. I don't know what the badges are good for, but there it is. But yeah, because my schedule's offset, my dinner was earlier, and I'm kind of hungry. And I don't know what's going to be open today because it's a holiday. And I'm out of ice cream. All out of ice cream. Ad break. Okay, that's a good time for me to review what I learned last time and make my way back there. I know, no more ice cream at the moment. It sucks. It's not like I need more. I would like it, though. Black Hole Forge District is the highest district in the Hanging City. The Nomai... Which is interesting. I would almost think the Black Hole Forge should be closest to the Black Hole. There must be a reason for that. Instead, you've sandwiched your entire populace between 2 black holes. Strange. I was going to get pizza on the way home, but my favorite place is closed too. Tacos? Taco Bell might be open. The poor, unfortunate fast food workers generally don't get holidays. And I always feel a little guilty when I wander into like a Quickie Mart or a fast food restaurant or such that's is open on a holiday. But I do thank them profusely for being open, because yeah, it is convenient. I don't think there are gonna be real tacos at at this hour, even if it weren't a holiday. Not around here anyway. I live in the northeast of the U.S. We don't have tacos. Well, they're rare, I should say. We do have some good stuff. The Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Yes. Ah. Old settlement. Oh, I missed something there. There's something else to learn. Okay. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somewhat older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe as a result. The Nomai abandoned the settlement over growing concerns about stability. They were very, very apt concerns. Interesting, okay. I'm not surprised I missed something there. I was kind of getting lost. Okay, so there's something else to find there. Alright, it's probably... Oh, okay. So let's head back to the Hanging City. I'm surprised it didn't mention more here. Okay. Because there's still a lot to check out. And the ad break just finished, so it's perfect timing. Upward! Now, where did I put you? There you are. Just head right there. Where should I enter at? Maybe I should start at the settlement again. See if I can find what I missed. That might be a good idea. Hey. That'll do. Oh, people are racing outside. I'll say that's a new sound. Arf. Ew. No, I screwed it up already. Why are none of us surprised? I have some luck. Alright, we're going back to the Hanging City then. We'll try the old settlement again another time. Oh, there it is. No, wait, that's not right. Wait. Did I miss something? I thought there was a ledge here. Oh, I keep forgetting that these actually have a longer range than I give them credit for. Okay. So right, the city was over here, if I recall correctly, and I wonder if I'm lucky enough that this bridge is still intact. Because I couldn't recall if it was broken before the giant chunk of ground came crashing through it, or if it was already that way. I think it was intact. Okay. Lucky. Alright, we're gonna head right back to the Eye Shrine. Here we go. And what did I call this? Oh, there's no sign up here. Alright, fair enough. If I see the sign again, I'll inquire. I forget what the lower level was called. Alright. I feel a little bad about stepping on those bones just now, but... Oh, so is there something over here? No, it's just a table. There were a lot of Nomai here. Okay, there's nothing to see there. I think the text that I saw, yeah, it was right here. Oh, cassava. I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've made things difficult for her sister Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking. Although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. Come on. Come on. Alright. Personal journal. Stop that. Okay, I don't want to go that way. Okay. Come on. Oh! Oh, I need to find oxygen. Where? Oh, I came in there. Should I just do it from here? Okay. Oh, there's a tree over there. Okay, well that's my next destination then. Oh, ho, 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 thank you. I didn't actually have to get too close to it. Oh, there's text over there. Alright, before I go down there, there were two, there was like a elevator that I missed before. Oh, was it this? It was this. So, I need to find another way down there. Oh, that's where I was before. Does it look like there's anything I want down there? I don't think so. So I think this was just a way... Interesting. Alright. What is the eye of the universe? The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. That's weird. Weird visual glitch. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Okay, I can see why a science-based race would be very interested in pursuing it for that reason. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Be welcome in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Enter? Oh. It's not really a door. Alright. There must be a safer way over there. I do like the idea of creating a space where its sole purpose is contemplation. No. Oh. Fine. I was trying to fall in there to see if there's anything that I may have missed in scouting it out. Because, like, I can't really see if there might be writing on the walls. And I bet there is none. Alright, let's not be too chancy with things. So I want to get over there before the world falls apart. Maybe I need to go up first. I very much appreciate the tree. Alright, I think this may be the way. Oh dear. Alright, that went better than expected. Alright, we can go down here. And there was writing I thought I saw. Oh, might be further down. Don't want to get too close to that edge. Wait, didn't I see writing? Was it up a level? It must be. Yeah, alright. Ah, one of the children. Oh, but their writing is cleaner. So they're probably no longer as young. Interesting. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us. But it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that. Circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the eye signal. That my ancestor. Oh, I see. And that my ancestors heard the eye signal holds no great deep meaning. Hi, Sheppy. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. All right. Those are some very good observations and thoughts. I can definitely see where a species that experiences a great calamity because of an event might try to make the event personally special to them in some way. After all, they would want to explain, like, why this. They would want to explain why it happened in a way that just sounded like there was a reason, there was a purpose to everything being garbage. Okay, so this is a way back out. Can I get... We're gonna gamble. We're gonna hope that there is a tree providing oxygen at the black hole forage? The black hole forge. Alright. Well, that's our next stop. Huh. It will soon be our next stop. Is it open on this side, maybe? Ooh. Curious. This was a terrible idea. Oh, I see. I think I see. Although, how do I get in there? Or maybe I'm not meant to? So the tower snapped off and is hanging at a perilous position. And that is not actually up, so I should not try and just fly my way out there. There's a tree up there. Wait, if that's upside down, are there gravity crystals that might lead there? I don't see any. Not from this vantage, anyway. Curious. Very curious. And the oxygen's up there. I don't suppose I could just... No. Curses. It's just far enough away. Did that get damaged while I was exploring the other area? Maybe I just took too long. Jeez. Well, let's go get some oxygen where I know there's oxygen, and we can continue pondering this. Hey, let me over there. Okay. At least one impending issue is resolved. So I guess let's head back down. And it was up there. Oh. Yep. And I might need to find a different way to the Black Hole Forge if that wasn't simply broken from the all of the what's the word I'm looking for? All of the meteor action from the volcano. Yeah, what is this level called? Meltwater District. Okay. I want to get up to the forge. Oh, I guess I didn't explore this. What's this? Black Hole Forge controls. Oh, and there's all of this. Oh my gosh, there's so much more over here. All right, we got stuff to do. The Ashwin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Oh, there's nothing else. Curious. Is there a shelf with scrolls? Ah. No. This button. Eh? Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true. However, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I'd very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate this basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk? Or our goal is worth the risk. Oh jeez. Is it though? Oh, is it though? We tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. And the greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to a Nona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona's explained many of his designs to me. Damn, that was a good conversation. Nice. Is there another scroll? Yes. So what's up here before I go back down? So nothing down there. Oh. I feel strange, trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this. Probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge. And I have my clan. I am not alone. Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. I like being able to see these journal entries from everyone. It is interesting, though, that they're scribbled on the walls. Solution 1. We retrieve the warp core from the vessel. That's dangerous. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father. I gave him a high-pitched voice, didn't I? I don't know the gender of these names. Whatever. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. What Mellorai and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Oh, okay. Alright, now I understand the priority. The vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Okay. So I need to get into... Actually, was there something that I was able to see through here? Oh no, it was the other building. I see. So I need to find my way into the anglerfish fossil cave. Gotcha. You can see the sun out there. Jeez. Oh? Oh, is this another way up? This would be very convenient if this is another way up to the black hole forge. I don't... I slipped. I hear the music arriving. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's another way in from up here. Okay. And this is where that fuel canister was left and so on. Whoops. As I just go hurtling off everywhere. Thank you. Pretty sure I've already read this. Sinners of the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky. No thoughts? Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember reading this. I compliment your eyes. It's a cool, cool way of saying, yeah, you've got sharp eyes. How do you match or measure it disappears? Shift in light speed. Yeah, so it's too shy to show its face. Cute. Yes. Okay, yeah, we've read all that. Oh. Have I had a chance to notice that before? Was that the quantum moon being revealed by the supernova's black shockwave? Curious. So there's still the black hole forge to get into there. That's potentially a more stable place to put my ship down as well, because now I know I can descend into the Hanging City through their water source. We launch again. I like seeing the satellite go whizzing past each time. So, I did see some pathways just light up there, but okay. So there's relationships have been formed. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Oh. So yeah, solution one, definitely right out. But it's still worth exploring. They debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. Travel to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. Yes. That was on the shrine. Yes, there is definitely more to explore there. Once I figure out how to get into this place. Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Like, if there's a better way to evade them than drifting past them quietly, I would love that. I would very much love that. And I'm going to be really annoyed if it's something as simple as turn off your lights. That's all. Okay. So we wish to go to... I do want... Oh, wait. If this picture is a starting state for the Hanging City, that implies that the path up to the forge was always broken. Well, but broken before I got there anyway. There must be another way in. Well, I should still go and look and confirm with my own eyeballs that is the case before just assuming that it is. Wait a minute. Whitehall Station is using the model. Was there any mention of the Black Hole Forge here? No. Sure. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's go take another peek at the city. See if there is a way to get there. Onward. I think it was. Yeah, there you are. Nope. I still need to explore 2 other places here on this planet. I haven't gotten inside the Tower of Quantum Knowledge yet, and I do need to stop back at the gravity cannon to see if whoop, whoop, whoop. There we are. We want to descend here. Now we do want to stop back at the gravity cannon to see if there is what we can learn from in there. Yeah, sure, this will do. Wait. You know what? Just in case, let's go park on the actual glacier itself. It seems to be more stable. All right, let's head back in. Man, the night sky is really interesting in this system. Oh, you know, minus those. Ah, here we go. Okay. And now we set this to go down. Safely. So unfortunately, this was not a way back to, another way into the forge. So, and I think we've learned everything there is to learn here. In this district anyway. Yeah. Wait, what? Why did you just pull that out? Did I get too close to... Oh, it's downstairs. I see. Quantum. Okay, I've seen that one before. Also, was there a second? Oh, there's more. So the cave shard I've recorded. Okay, there's an unknown one that's a long ways away. Where are the other ones? Grove Shard, yes. And Museum Shard. Okay. So the one that's still unidentified on this frequency is probably the moon. Maybe. Oh. Probably. That's gonna be annoying. Distress beacon was up top, yes. And then deep space radio. Isn't that the satellite? Did I not identify that previously? Alright. Yeah, I think we looked at this. Yeah, okay. Let's head out. I'm trying not to fall. Because... yeah. Frickin' lensing. Okay. Let's see if we can get over there. Actually, could I see the towers from here? I don't think I could. Hmm. Although the controls are there, so... Yeah, it's already broken. Alright. However, we didn't go in here. The controls for the Black Hole Forge are below? Forge controls. Oh. Oh. Is that close enough for me to get upon? Oh no. All the way down there. So I need to move fast then. So as soon as I do that, I need to run out here. And then fly on top of it. Okay. Wish me luck. Nope. At least I didn't die. Is there another way up there and I'm just trying to be a bit too... crazy about this? Worst case, I could always try flying my ship in here. Actually, can I do that? Where could I set my ship down? Like here, potentially, if necessary. That's the eye shrine over there. Alright. I don't know the proper way in, but I'm probably going to do it a way that I'm not supposed to. Let's go see. Going up here. And continue up. Through here. Up here. Actually, where did this go? Oh, just overshot it, that's all. Going up. Wow, 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 wow. Up, 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 up. All right. And I wish to get over there. And my ship is still there. Yay. That would have been great if, just as I celebrated my ship being here, that chunk of the moon actually landed right on it. It would have been so fitting. Okay. So, is there... Jeez. A way to not have my attitude thrown all out? Okay. We're going to try and descend in an orderly manner. Because the place I wish to go is up above here. Okay, so this is the first safe-ish spot. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of it. Okay. Whew. I was gonna say, okay, yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, did I just lose the black hole forge while I was going out? Alright, can I get inside there? Oh, what was that? Nope, 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 nope. Chill, chill. I'm fighting the black hole's gravity. Are we maybe doing it? Although, I doubt that the walkways here have enough gravity. Oh, maybe they do. Although, is there a wide enough place that I could land? Ah, maybe here. Yeah. I gotta be careful not to get too far away from it. Good enough. We're not going anywhere. Oh, not good enough. Definitely not good enough. Ah. Hmm. Am I stuck? Come on. Okay. Now? Oh, good. Yay! Now, how much can I explore before I at least run out of time? Okay. I hope also to find the correct way to get here. Oh. I'm gonna be careful where I step. Be cautious near the boarding area while the black hole forge is in operation. Here? Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, I do want this. You appear to be an intact statue with closed eyes. And I don't think there's a need for more than one statue to get a load of me. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yara your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yara receives it. Of course you are. The white-hull cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations. So those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. AKA your neck. The tower designs in the high-energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. Alright. Pop this down over here. Pick up the other one. We're learning so many things. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate, because its warp receiver will never align overhead. That's a strange oversight. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? Interesting. That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the hourglass twins are so close together, they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. Yep, makes sense. So it would have been pointing at the berry center. Oh. Well, that one rotates fast. That's probably the one that's above us, though. So, does this only go outside? I think so. I'm walking around on the ceiling and I don't feel good about it. Alright, so what's this say? I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. Interesting. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Excuse you? You should be listening to the engineer. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Flattery is not going to save you from an engineering disaster. Oh, good. I was worried this floor would not be have gravity in it. Okay, so we are inside again. So we get multiple views inside of this. Curious. I wonder why we would need multiple. Also, is there anything else? No. So... was... Oh. I'm just gonna put this here. That's cool that it lights up when I enter. So... I definitely needed that thing to be sent down, because I just walked into it. Yes. Yes, meteors. this thing, however. So this one aligns with the Ember Twins, perhaps? The only way you'd know if it's aligning is with the thing that's in that ship there. Oh. Well, I don't think I want to go to the Ember Twins right now anyway. Not at the moment. There's still plenty to do there. Or, well, the Ember Twin and the Ash Twin. Dingus. Yeah, it's not open, so you can't do any translating. So what's... Okay, I was gonna say, there must be more to this place. Oh. Guys, why did you build this place like this? Oh, okay, never mind. It makes sense now. Sort of. Sort of. Exit to surface. Okay. I just want to look down without actually falling down. Alright. Oh, there's text over here. Black Hole Forge. Okay. Alright, so this is just... That is all that is. However... Where does this go? Oh... And my ship is underground. Yep. How inconvenient! Alright, well... I think we are approaching the end of the day anyway. I don't suppose I can get lucky and this thing aligns with what it needs to. And by lucky, I mean just get a chance to wander off and see something else. Or I could do something particularly reckless and try and fly over to Hollow Lantern. It would be very reckless. There's no point in being safe at the moment, though. The world is coming to an end. Damn. Gravity changed direction on me suddenly. I just brutalized myself into a wall. Well, I'm not getting there in time. I'd rather not spend my last moments ricocheting and pinwheeling around a black hole. So. Also, I guess I don't really need to get blinded by the light, so let's just cut the drama. Wrapped up like a deuce. Yeah. It was not until well into college that I learned what those were the actual lyrics. And I will still instinctively say douche instead of deuce. Though I can still hear I can hear another runner in the night now. That I did not used to hear. I think it was just garbage gobbledygook. That's what I used to hear. Ooh. Information. Let's see. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. Yay. Okay, so that was the last thing to explore there. Ooh. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. Alright. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. Which, I don't want to get zapped right to the middle. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed on different locations. I know my name Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Oh, there's more to see there. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. I looked at it. I didn't think there was anything else to see there aside from that particular bit of knowledge. Okay, well, there's something I missed there, and I need to figure out how to get my butt back there. I didn't see an easy way back in either. It seems like the ship was the way to do it. Which still seems odd. Advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Sort of. The engineer didn't approve it. Oh, this thing. There are tower designs in the high energy lab that reveal each warp receiver's location. Okay. So we're being led toward the high energy lab as our next point. Our next port of call. I also still need to get to the anglerfish fossil, because that will give me, I guess, the next clues to find my way to the vessel. So those are the next things to look at. But we made some good progress today. We've filled in some good gaps. It was a very accomplished day. Interesting the way this is all organized. And it still feels very empty out here. And the radio tower is at the heart of whatever is going on here. I also still haven't figured out how to get to the sun station. I'm hoping I'll learn the secrets to that while I figure out the Ash Twin project and some other things on the Ember Twin. I also still need to figure out which one of those volcanoes it was that had the building that I saw inside. Otherwise, though, I think we might be good. Yep, the vessel. Alright. Quantum signal. Nomai detected a quantum signal. Wait, did I not find this? Okay, well, I guess there is something else to go back to the deeps for. That's finished at least. Yep, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Still need to do that. I also still need to get to the finish up the gravity cannon. Something in the old settlement to finish up. And I need to figure out why the game thinks there's something more to see here. Alright. Yeah, I haven't even been there at all. Nothing more to see here. Or here. Plenty to see here. So yeah, the anglerfish fossil is also on the Ember Twin, so there's plenty to do on the... I think the next time we do Outer Wilds, next week, we're going to be spending most of the time on the twins. Yes. Okay. This was good. No. This mode. Nice. I do feel like I've passed a halfway point at least. I don't know where I am in the story, and I kind of like not knowing. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk towards it. Enjoy. Cute. I've not really been paying much attention to the interior of the ship. Beyond it being made alarmingly of a lot of wood. Like, so many vans back in the 80s and 90s. Well, mostly the 80s. Okay. Wait a minute. You've got a bunch of wood in you too. Firewood if you need to set up camp on another system. I wonder if there's any like ways to plant trees, because it seems like the other explorers they had something where they could like plant a tree and they have a source of oxygen. Curious. I don't like the way that's patched up. This thing is really interesting, this ship. I quite like it. As much as it terrifies me. Pretty sure it's just duct tape. Fixed is fixed. Yeah, and I can't really, like, fault... What? Has he just been looking down at us this entire time? What the heck? Interesting. Hello. I wonder who this is. Is this one of the developers, perhaps? Curious. All right. I should, however, end the stream for tonight. However, although, yeah, I should just end it. End it. So, so this is your last chance. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. Yes, it's your last chance to vote in the poll for tomorrow's game, if you haven't yet. Because it will close at midnight, which is less than an hour from now. Midnight my time. Once it's closed, that's it, and well, I'll start making preparations for tomorrow for that game. I've already prepped for the two that are currently tied, so. But yeah. I forgot that there was music here. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to vote yet, please do. And if there's a tie, I will probably lean towards... I'll probably lean toward the one that's on Steam, just because it's easier. Though I am prepared either way. I should come back and talk to these people again at some point as well, now that I have all this extra knowledge. Nice. Okay. Postcards from Orbit. That's a cute name. Alright. Yeah. Oh, it's nighttime already. All right. Let's end the game here before I give in to one of the temptations. What? There we are. Set that down carefully. I realized as I was listening to one of the couple of previous VODs, I just like kind of banged it against the desk, and it was a little more audible over the mic than I expected. Maybe I should put like a little pad there actually so I can set it down gently. Yeah, I've got some over there I could use. Anyway, thanks for hanging out tonight. Again, as I mentioned, tomorrow is yes, poll is closing. So to select which Final Fantasy will be played on tomorrow's stream. The birthday stream will start at 5 p.m. Eastern US time. So 3 hours earlier than, typical. And it's going to be double length. So I will still be going till the usual 11-ish. So we'll get through however much we can get through at the time. Hi, Fox! Fox Peroto. How you doing? Welcome in. You caught me as I was wrapping up. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining the adventure. You may not be able to join at the very start with work and all. Yeah, and I understand. Like, I don't expect... Well, first off, I don't expect people to show up unless, they're available. I also don't expect people to sit around for the entire 6-ish hours. So, like, yeah, it's not an obligation. Never will be. It's not barely an obligation for me. This is still a hobby. But yes. So yeah, tomorrow's birthday stream starts at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's gonna go for about 6 hours. And it'll be whatever Final Fantasy you guys select in that poll that's on my blue sky. This one. And if you yeah, I already discussed the tiebreakers. And otherwise, Wednesday is still going to be the normal stream time. So, screen sharing. Well, hello, the rest of everyone who's watching Ava's screen. Hello. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put myself in the queue as well. So I came here because Avos was here. Aww. It's kind of cute that you two, I often see you two together. Let's see. Was there something else? Nope, not really. I already discussed Ferality at the beginning. So that's guaranteed. I looked through the schedule for Ferality. There are a couple of things that I was kind of interested in. Though a lot of it seems to, like, most of Ferality's, like, there's a lot of entertainment, like people putting on, like, where they're singing, dancing, this kind of shows. There are a few traditional spoken panels about a particular topic. There are a lot of panels for where they're basically just the socials, like, get to know your fellow dragons, get to know your fellow monsters, that kind of stuff. And there is a non-stop set list of music. That's really cool. I really like this. That Ferality is a 24-hour convention because it is global. It's worldwide. So it only makes sense that it's that you have you need to have programming that's there for every hour of the day. I really like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, there's a Titan meetup as well. I do not have a Titan model, so I'm pretty sure they won't allow me in there. Or actually, what sort of gatekeeping will be done on that? Aside from, there could be a vote kick to get me out of the world or the instance. Because as I understand it, you can't just go and join an instance on your own. You have to go through a bot that's on Ferality's site. So Ferality is doing something to kind of like control how people enter instances. It looks cool, honestly. And checking out that uh, that dealer's den world last night was really cool. And after we wandered around that for a bit and like we saw so many booths, it struck me that we saw only a small fraction of what's actually in the full dealer's den. Um, there are, was it like somewhere around 600? Um, yeah, somewhere around 600 different booths spread across dozens of instances. Well, sort of dozens of levels. Um, and now I understand. Now I understand why there's that board right at the entrance to what the shopping instance, that has like all the numbers, and you can apparently click on the one you want to go to. We can get you one of the item avatars and give you the fisherman one. Aw, they're cute avatars. I may look into one of them someday. There weren't even all the yeah. A lot of those booths still were like info coming soon, because they still have just over a week to populate them before the main events. From what I did see on Nebstream, there were a ton of booths. Yes, there were a ton, and that's just the dealer's den. Have to look at the world myself. I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend checking it out if you have time. I'm going to be skimming through those worlds, when I get some time, because I want to take some notes about some people who might do commissions for like retexturing or even custom avatars or custom assets, or even non-VR things. I'm sure there's some non-VR people in there as well, because I did see some people saying that they do like non-VR things in addition to the VR stuff. So I might look for that. And that'll give me some ideas for people I can hit up for other things I want through the year. Entrance is the best part. I need to hop on and get some pics there. Yeah, the entrance train, that was really cool. It was also kind of good to know that it's not a like you didn't have to pick the right rail to get to the right platform. I think it would have just kind of generally guided you to one of the clusters, but that's about it. And there you go where you want to go. So, yeah, honestly, you could probably spend the entire convention just checking out all the booths. So, like all 4 days of it. But no. So I'm going to pick a few things that I want to check out, if I can, and check out a bunch of the dealer's den stuff. And otherwise, I'm going to spend a lot of that weekend checking out some of the music. I'm going to see who's playing and such. And I'm definitely going to the showcase. So I want to see that. Oh, yes. Let's see. So, all right. We'll see whoever can show up at 5 tomorrow, but let us get the Rady browsery thing going. Raid browser. Come over here. I do want to see the showcase. Yes. The showcase is a mandatory item on my to-do list. So, let's stick to people I'm following tonight. I don't want Outer Wilds spoilers. Let's see, there's some horror there. So, what are you seeing, Hand Tracker? Why do you keep just suddenly grabbing that hand? Remember watching Ned play Outer Wilds like 6 months ago? It is a really good game. Was it only 6 months ago, though? It was definitely before I ran across him. Well, before Rail introduced me to him. See, we did raid Floof recently, and they just started. Who's in my list? I haven't hit up Doryu in a while. Although he's been going for 7 hours. I wonder how much longer he's going to be going. Oh, the void is going. Oh, today I learned that Montebark, formerly Cody, and I share a birthday. I didn't know that. So apparently it's his birthday tomorrow as well. So we could pop into voids. No, he's got lots of people. I don't know who to help. I might just drop into Dory's. I feel like I should have known that because I've been following him for over a year. Somehow I missed his birthday stream, I guess, last year. It's a stinky birthday. The fart clouds stay in a different country, so and the prevailing winds take them across the ocean. It's the UK that has to deal with it. Actually, no, it's Greenland and Iceland. So unless there's a nor'easter, I'm not gonna notice. Let's see. Okay. What do I want for the message of rating? Oh, I swear I just slouch down more and more. I don't have a shrimp posture. I have more of a what would it be called if you just slouching back? I don't know. Actually, I'll throw one more of those in there. Let's see. I don't know. So not a convenient travel. You know what? I like that. I'll go with that, Rail. What? Yes. Thank you, Rail. We will go with that message. We're going to raid into Dory's channel. And actually, you know what? Now that we've selected a target and a message, let's get the credits going. We're going to raid into his channel. And yeah. I will see you guys. I'll see as many of you as I can tomorrow for the extra long stream. I'm going to announce it on Blue Sky as soon as the poll closes. So in less than an hour, you'll see a post with the details of the timing and the game and such. Less than 2 hours at least. I might want to get some stuff. And yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. It was a very productive night in game. It was a good time. I will see you all very soon. Have fun.